At the beginning of 1 Corinthians 3 1 through 9, it starts off, "But I, brothers, could not address you as spiritual people, but of the flesh as infants in Christ." But would be a transition word, and the "I" would be saying Paul talking to the brothers of Corinthian. Brothers being a connection word, which is like connecting the Paul and the brothers, which is the bridge between. Address you as spiritual people, but as of the flesh as infants in Christ. Talk as if they are not mature enough in their faith, and like as if they are still babies in their spiritual beliefs. Verse 2 says, "I fed you with milk, not solid food, for you were not ready for it. And even now you are not ready yet," which is saying still not ready for like what's God's liking, what he is ready for. "For you are still of flesh, for while there is jealousy and strife among you, are you not of the flesh and behaving only in a human way?" So he's saying that he knows that they are not ready for it because there's still jealousy and strife among them, and they're basically not applying what Paul has said. "For when one says, 'I follow Paul,' and another, 'I follow Apollos,' are you not being merely human?" Still not listening to Paul, saying that it shouldn't be following a person, but that they should be following Christ since he is salvation. Verse 5 says, "What then is Apollos? What is Paul? Servants through whom you believed, as the Lord assigned to each." So it's saying it's not about who baptized you, it's about Christ and why they got saved. "I planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the growth. So neither he who plants nor he who waters is anything, but only God who gives the growth." He's telling the Corinthians how God is the part of God is the one who's doing the most part of it. Apollos and Paul are just little seeds throughout it. "He who plants and he who waters are one, and each will receive his wages according to his labor. For we are fellow workers. You are God's field, God's building." They are finally starting to get what they're doing, but they're not completely there yet. They still need to understand who is the main part of it. During this little section, it's basically talking about how Paul told the Corinthians that they are unspiritual because of their jealousness and strife, which makes no sense because God is the source of salvation, not Paul or Apollos.